motherfucker.
My check. Mic check. Over. Bravo 16. Tango's inbound.
Problem is, I'm super fucking loud sometimes. We'll see.
Oh, that looks like my boner, Jacob.
Oh, it does. Get over here.
Blowing hot air like usual.
Oh, it tastes like my homie.
Homosexual.
No homo. Y'all are witnesses. It's a great way to start the day. It's been a while. It's been a long week.
No, it's been a long week.
How you been? What's new?
Well, I just quit my job.
Okay.
Got another job already.
I know. I just helped you with that.
No.
Yeah. What's the other job?
Well, I'm going to be front desk.
Okay.
And I'm excited about it because it's at a hotel. So there's a lot of opportunity for growth.
Sure.
And
What are they starting you at?
it's not good.
Yeah.
It's like $16.50.
Foot in the door?
Yeah, foot in the door though.
Where do you move up in a hotel? I've wondered about this because, like, I worked in restaurants. That's hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
Hotels also hospitality.
Of course. It's essentially a restaurant that is, like travel based. So people come to you like a restaurant. They call you and make reservations just like they would for a table, but for a room.
Okay.
And you give them better deals probably based off the nights they stay, how many nights.
Sure.
So like
Package.
if someone comes and stays, one night, you're going to charge them a little bit more.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a bulk discount, essentially.
That's what I would do. But
from the employee side, you get in as a front desk person. I guess there's management.
yeah, I mean,
They have probably maintenance people. There's people who clean the rooms.
Yep.
What else do they have? Accountants, I'm sure.
they have auditors at night. I
Okay.
think they go over the money.
Okay.
That's what that's what it sounds like to me. Like when you get audited, I think of money.
I can imagine.
And then, we have a GM there too.
Okay.
She runs the whole gig. I met her. Our interview was an hour and a half.
Okay.
I actually told her that I wanted Thursdays off for the podcast.
Nice.
So she was like, wow, that sounds really cool.
Did you offer her merch? We still need merch. I forgot about that.
Well,
What should our first merch be?
I'm thinking of our abbreviation,
Yeah, it does have BJ.
which is fine.
BJFG.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Then it's not a big deal.
That might be like a cool hat.
Yeah.
BJFG.
Yeah.
And then it could be a photo of you and I, but like a cartoon,
Yeah, like
a goofy.
like you ever go to a circus or a fair or something, and there's the cartoon guy who draws you as a cartoon.
Yeah.
One of those, a cartoonist.
Well, we could go to like a fair,
Yeah, and we could just
and we could get it drawn, and then we have
It's
them
authentic.
email it to us, right?
thought then. Yeah, you can scan it in.
Is that possible?
Well, he would draw it, and then we go to a print shop and just scan it,
I say let's do that.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
authentic, and then we'd have a logo.
Well, and then that's not like copyrighted either because we paid for it.
We could ask him, but like, I'm sure it'd be fine. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I like that.
And then what we can do is on hats we could pay for it to be stitched on.
Yeah, we could get embroidered hats.
And then we could get like shirts. Yeah.
Stickers. I like pins. Pins are good. I like pins with puns, and like our logo.
Oh, like the Olive Garden stuff, like
like next
awesome
level.
sauce or
Like, Scamp Be Serious.
pasta la pasta.
Spaghetti about it.
Spaghetti about it.
I think that's my favorite.
Hey, spaghetti about it.
Spaghetti about it.
Or you Scampy Serious.
Scampy Serious is a really good one too. Noki Doki.
Noki Doki, I love that one.
Classic. Yeah. So we were going to talk about Edward Teach.
Yeah.
Because you said it was 4 a.m.
4 a.m, we
sounds
were
about
on the
right.
phone for like an hour.
Yeah, we were.
I was driving to work,
Yep.
and
You should have been in bed.
Yeah, you were doing your thing.
Yeah, I was hanging out, not sleeping.
And then you realized it was 5 a.m,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I need to sleep.
Need is a strong word.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I couldn't remember Edward Teach, but Edward Teach is Blackbeard,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Blackbeard.
We're going to cover this a little bit of, because I've heard the name Blackbeard, but I only I only know that by association. Like I've heard of Blackbeard's a pirate.
He is, yeah.
What was his ship's name?
The Queen Anne's Revenge.
Queen Anne's Revenge. So what I was curious about is like, what's the story of this man? How did he become so famous? What's going on with Mr. Teach?
Well,
Where did it begin?
it sounds like, to me, the Queen Anne's Revenge was like a man of war or a galleon. So it had like probably about 36 to 50 guns on each side.
Wow.
Cannon
It's gotta be
wise.
giant.
And it was huge and it was legendary.
Okay.
There's a lot of mythical tales about it, actually.
Imagine.
The scare of the Navy.
A galleon.
And I'm assuming, I would, like you were talking about, I think pirates and Vikings are similar, right?
Yeah. There's,
So the more famous your name, the more followers you're going to have. And I would say the more ships you would have. So I'm assuming he had a small fleet of probably about 3 to 4 ships, including his own.
yeah, and they're just giant.
Or like people that would give him a percentage of loot based for protection,
Sure.
something like that, a barter system.
Like the mob.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they would go around raiding Spanish treasure fleets, English treasure fleets as well. The Spanish had a lot of treasure fleets though, because they were more in Mexico and South America.
Oh yeah.
And in Mexico, they had so much silver and gold.
Yeah, I heard they were super diplomatic with the natives. They exchanged their ideas for the gold, and it was a very happy situation.
Yeah, it was
Good for both sides.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was. You know,
They're chill.
it wasn't a brutal like conquest.
No.
And nothing like that. Like Cortez was a great guy. He just went around exploring.
A lot of that's like really fake news. I hear people saying that Cortez was like rude toward the natives, and I couldn't see that.
No, he
Cortez seems like a pretty cool guy.
He's like Barack Obama. Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Came in
just
there.
a chill guy, good speaker.
What up, y'all? We're gonna raise the taxes, and
Mhm.
we're gonna get you some better health care.
We're gonna get you some diseases.
Give me some gold. Here's some diseases. We're working on the cure for those diseases.
You're gonna produce the gold for me.
I've got to check out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get out. Also, we have guns.
We have guns,
Ships with guns.
but about 90% of natives, from what I've heard, have died from diseases.
I mean, it
That's the
sounds like a personal problem.
well, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
I mean,
that's a
they
crazy
say
number.
Preparation is 90% of it. I mean, you got to be ready for that kind of stuff.
I think it's crazy though. Imagine going to like a whole new continent that
Yeah.
no one's discovered. As like the explorers and the natives, I would think they would both be afraid of each other.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I would be afraid if
Yeah,
I was
it's-
like, what?
Aliens.
There's
It'd be
people
like
here?
alien life.
Yeah, for real.
You're going to another planet.
Yeah.
Just our diseases, or I shouldn't say our, the Europeans' diseases won, which is kind of a crazy situation to be in.
One, the thing is like, you don't even know you're immune to the disease, obviously, because
Yeah.
you're alive. So they brought over these diseases like smallpox, and the natives weren't around livestock a lot, so that's why they weren't immune to smallpox. So, because smallpox comes from like sheep and pigs.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So, at least to my knowledge, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I imagine smallpox are slightly smaller than chickenpox,
Yeah.
mainly because chickens are, while they may be small, something called smallpox by definition should be smaller than a chickenpox.
It should be, and also
So-
chickens are related to T-Rex.
True. So like these are fierce pox with a long genealogy. Smallpox, they ain't nothing, but they are enough to wipe out generations of people.
I don't know. I think
Fair.
chickenpox might be. It's definitely less deadly than smallpox.
Which is crazy because it has so much stronger of a name.
Well, if you get it, you're a chicken.
Yeah. But that's all you are. Maybe smallpox makes you small. And
It shrinks you.
Chickenpox makes you chicken. I remember I read that somewhere and I can't remember what my source
Wikipedia?
was. Yeah.
I wrote it in myself.
It was early Wikipedia, back when you were editing a bunch
I
of
was-
pages. Those were good times.
Yeah, we were not Discord mods ever. We were Wikipedia mods.
Yeah, we rewrote history. It is very beneficial. That's why I have so much money and land. Good times. Edward Tilley, or no, Edward.
Edward
Wait,
Tilley.
who's Edward Tilley?
There's
Edward
no
Teach.
Edward Tilley.
No, there is an Edward Tilley. I just don't
There
know where
is?
that's from. This is a fictional character from somewhere. Someone help me out with this. Oh no. Okay, we're not going down that rabbit hole.
All right, you talk about
Edward
Edward Tilley.
Teach is this the particular pirate we're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know more about him. I want to know, like, I'm gonna guess he was an only child. I'm gonna guess that he got burned by the Navy, and he's like, you know what? Let's make a big old man of war.
I think he stole it.
Probably.
And then since it was a galleon, I think he stole it from the Spanish
Okay.
fleet.
Did the English not have galleons?
Well, they did. I think they called them man of wars, though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Same idea, just different genre, different country.
Yeah, it's like the same exact ship. It just kind of looks a little different. I would say the build style.
I wonder why they called them man of wars. 'Cause it's
Well, I mean, I think they would
It's a
call
ship.
them man of wars because of the amount of men on the ship, and then they would only bring it out during wartime.
I mean, you kind of have a solid point. It's just kind of a strange, and it's not man of war. It's man o' war.
Man o' war, yeah.
Man o' war.
Mhm.
I think isn't there a jellyfish or something? I thought there was some sea creature called a man of war as well.
I think there is, but it might be fictional.
Maybe
I've seen that
a
too.
giant jellyfish or something.
That was in Path of Exile, the Man of War.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like some weird fish creature.
Yeah.
And it was really powerful, actually. It was like a purple.
Maybe that's what. So the English Navy probably played Path of Exile.
100%. They had
got
Wi-Fi.
their inspiration. Yeah, it was slower back then, but it's okay. You know, they were still able to play. Just a little bit more lag.
A lot, yeah, just a little bit more
Yeah.
lag. Especially it would be a little rocky connection while being on the ship.
Yeah, especially off their shores. I mean, you've seen what those shores look like.
But the good news is, since they're on a ship, they would be able to sway the Wi-Fi into their favor.
Yeah, exactly. It's just they had a different wavelength they were working with.
Different, yeah.
Yeah,
The bandwidth
the bandwidth.
and the wavelengths were linked up.
They used Starlink back then, I think. That was
I think
when
so.
it was first started, and so that's how they actually used to navigate.
Starlink.
So, yeah, because you'd have to have your satellite dish pointed at the Wi-Fi satellite,
Yeah,
and that would tell you where north is.
exactly.
And from there, you can get anywhere you want to go, really.
Yeah.
People say it was constellations, but there's really only one star that matters, and that's the Wi-Fi, brother. It's right up there.
There's only two stars that matter. Brother Jacob and Father Grimm.
We are the stars in the sky that guide you to your way home. Tune in every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
The North Star and the Wi-Fi satellite.
We could even say what constellation we are. I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Leo.
There we go. That's why we get along, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if...
Wait, my first girlfriend was a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to start fighting.
Beef.
It's going to be great. That'll make a great episode. Brother Jacob and Father Grimm start beefing.
Well, I mean, you're lying, but the thing is about Scorpion, they're hard to see.
True.
And I might be able to just crawl on your back and give you a little... ding, ding.
When? I mean, lions are really lazy. So you'd probably just walk up and sting me and I'd be done for.
And then you'd be like, ah.
What is this? It's like the splinter in the palm of the lion story.
Yeah.
You could be like the mouse that comes by and grabs the splinter out, except for you're a scorpion, which is way cooler.
Stab.
And then we become best friends.
Then, yeah, like, maybe you slap me and I get a little wounded, so I come and stab you, and then we are like, all right, that's chill.
Like, okay, everyone chill.
That's very chill.
Everyone chill. We can be friends. Let's start a podcast.
Let's start a podcast.
That'll settle the beef.
No more stinging.
No more stinging. No more slapping.
Just potties.
Why did you say a slap? I mean, lions. I could see lions slapping.
Yeah, well, I just, like when you see them fight, it looks like they're kind of going like
Oh
that.
yeah,
like
they
they're-
kind of do.
like a bitch slap.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very much like a claw. They just kind of like whack each other.
And that would fucking kill someone.
Oh man, I bet the impact would be insane.
Yeah. I'm not invited to that potty.
Yeah,
Said
I
that
don't
like an East Coaster, but
that
Paw.
potty.
see?
That sounds like using
Like
your
you're going to the shitter.
Yeah. It's an excellent time. There's another topic I wanted to talk about I think would be interesting. Bridges versus homes. Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
do you mean by this?
So we're under a bridge,
Okay.
and the bridge is not a home. The bridge is a bridge,
Yeah.
which means it's not a home.
Sure.
Okay, are you with me so far?
I'm with you.
Okay. So the idea is, I think a lot of times, and I know I've done this, and that's why I bring it up, but I think it's a lot more the people than just me who do this in the world. There are situations and people and jobs that I'll speak for myself, that I've treated as a home. I've taken a job, I've treated as a home. I've taken a person, so like a relationship, treated that as a home.
Yeah.
And I've been in the situation where I want it to be the home, even though it's not a very good home for me to be in, and then left that spot that I thought was a home. Are you still with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. So the difference is, a better attitude maybe to take is that most places and situations, not all, but most, are bridges, not homes.
I like that.
Yeah.
You want to know why I like it?
Why?
It's because they say not to burn bridges.
Yeah, true. And that kind of fits in, actually.
Yeah. Because you should always try and leave a job peacefully.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Treat
going
it
to be
as a bridge.
some jobs that you just can't.
And that brings up a really good point, because why do we say burn bridges? I mean, that kind of implies that we should treat those situations as bridges to better places.
So the reason why that's a saying is probably because a bridge connects you to another path.
Yeah.
So it also can bring you back on the same path.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing to cross the bridge twice.
No, it ain't. But if you burn down the bridge, you can't go back on the path you once were on.
True. You close down multiple possibilities from that area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when it comes to anything, even with friends, like let's say they don't reply to you, or you're putting in all the effort, it doesn't mean you need to cut them off, burn that bridge.
Yeah, you just let it stand and you keep moving.
And you know what?
Ideally. I've definitely burned bridges.
I have to, of course. Who hasn't?
But it's not the good call.
It ain't the right call at the end of the
But
day.
it's also not good to stay on the bridge. Like set up camp.
Well, so think about it like this. Let's say you had a friend on this side of the bridge.
Sure.
And you're slowly drifting apart. And you end up on the other side of the bridge and they've stayed.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you can't be acquaintances.
True.
You can still be, this is going to sound fake, but you can still be surface with them.
Yeah.
You still hang out with them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, you guys will always have the past relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if you guys go further apart, you're still going to think about each other every now and then.
It's thickening and thinning the slice. Have we talked about this?
No.
So this comes from a conversation with a friend that I really liked, and he was a thin slice friend. A little bit thicker slice now, but I'll explain what that means. So imagine your life as a circle or a pie,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's filled with different slices of different people you spend your time with, or situations you spend your time with. So if someone new enters your life, there's going to be a slice of time and thought and energy that is going to be devoted to that person and that relationship, no matter how big or shallow, how deep or shallow the relationship is. Most relationships start as a very thin slice, like I know this person's name, and we've said a couple sentences to each other, and then it can get thicker as you learn to know more about each other, you spend more time together. The problem is sometimes that slice gets a little too thick. You're like, man, I don't know if I really want to spend that much time with this person. And what I've done in the past is I've said, okay, let's cut this person out of my life because they've gotten too big.
Yeah.
Whereas the better answer is maybe let's just thin the slice a little bit.
100%.
So slice management is how I describe it. So with a friend like that, that's on the other side of the bridge,
Keep
you're
it
moving
thin.
on, you just keep it thin.
Well, because you never know if they're going to come back in your
Right.
life. If you ended on bad terms, burn the bridge down. There's no going back.
Then they're cut out. You can't really...
Well, and then why would they want to reach out to you if you're just being a dick?
Yeah.
Or they're going to assume you're being a dick even though you're not trying to.
Mm-hmm.
It's best just to be like, okay, like, maybe they fucked you over a little bit.
Sure.
You might as well just, you could be upset about it.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to get, like, revenge or anything, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the cutting out. That's the hitting the block button. I don't know if I'm really into that okay, so let's really dive into this. If we'll push this metaphor, let's say this slice has a bit of mold on it,
That's
and you
kind of bad.
don't want that shit infecting the rest of your pie, then you got to cut it out. But if the slice isn't moldy, just keep it real thin.
And then what you should do is, with your slices that you really like, you put them in the freezer.
Okay, yeah.
And then the ones that are like, okay, they're going to be here for maybe 1 or 2 chapters. Because,
Yep.
you know, there is people that just come into your life for 1, 2 chapters out of, I would say, I
Great
think
memories.
we
from
talked
most
about
people.
this, like, I think every year is a chapter.
Yeah.
Maybe every 10 years is a new book.
Sure.
So, like, you might have someone in 1 and 2 chapters, 1 to 2 chapters in your first book, and then they're not in any other book, and they might reappear in another
Returning characters, cameos.
book. You never know.
A stranger from book 1 returns in book 12.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, cutting out toxic friendships, thinning the slice for all the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Is toxic overused?
Yeah, 100%.
It's definitely overused.
I think toxic masculinity is overused.
I think toxic in general, because like I feel like there's a trend of, and maybe I've done this too, but there's a trend of using the term toxic as a replacement for the word uncomfortable. Like I've had friends who have made me uncomfortable, but they've taught me something in the process.
Yeah.
Like I love that shit. I'm like, disrupt my worldview, and that way I can learn more. The
Yeah,
people
100%.
who piss me off are the people I've learned the most from. But that's a perspective, and the other perspective that I see it a lot is like, that person's toxic. Slice. And I think
Some people are toxic.
true. That's the other side of it.
But
Absolutely.
if you keep telling me, or other people tell me, that everyone they meet in their life, especially a lot of people use it in romantic terms.
Yeah, all my exes are so toxic.
Yeah, so if you hear that, in my opinion, that's a red flag.
Oh, yeah.
Because
What's the
there's
common
no
denominator?
accountability.
Exactly.
And that goes for both men and female.
Oh, yeah.
Woman and male.
I think a lot of these issues, I have a hard time with this because I recognize that there is a biological and cultural, sociological difference between men and women.
Oh, yeah.
But that's hard because I feel like a lot of the things apply to both genders.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
just, we're talking about human interaction here.
Well, you know why it's
Call
so
me a
similar?
liberal.
It's society. So
Yeah.
we're a community on a broad scale.
We live in a society.
Yeah.
I don't know. We all have to fucking interact with each other.
Well, you don't have to.
True. I think
Interacting is better.
it's and there's a spectrum on this, like with anything, but I think human beings need to connect with each other or with
100%.
something. That's why there's a
100%.
Wilson ball in Castaway. You can't be totally isolated.
No, and we could talk about this. I've
Sure.
isolated myself, I think,
Oh,
before, especially in high school.
Yep.
Oh my God, I was in my room.
Did you listen to music? What did you do?
I would sit there. Yeah, I would listen to music or game.
Who makes music? Other human beings.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
like I wasn't like connecting with anyone. If that
Right.
makes sense. I would literally play like single player games like Skyrim,
Okay.
and then jam out to music, and then
I-
I had friends though. I would go hang out with them, but like
Sure.
for the most part, I would go practice because I was playing baseball. Go home, do homework, go to my room. I wouldn't go hang out all the time.
I think because I've had my periods of isolation. Anyone who knows me, very, very, very isolated individual. Like I've been to myself most of my life. And the thing is, I'll still connect with people, but I'll connect through like art forms. So like video games are created by human beings for other people to enjoy. So it's like a separated form of connection with the people who make video games because they point at some kind of human condition. That's why stories are so important in games.
Well, I think stories are important in general.
Yeah,
Like most of history has been passed down by word of mouth.
it needs to be taught like a story. I think we talked about this.
Well, it is a story. That's why
Yeah.
it's called his story.
His story. A little bit, it's part of the patriarchy, I believe.
Well, I mean, up until recently, it was more like just male dominated everything. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense that they would call it his story.
Like, I don't know enough about any of that stuff to do anything but
All
make
right.
fun of it.
So here's a thought: what if it's called his story because they're referring to God,
That's where I've heard the reference from.
right?
Yeah, his story. It's like, sure,
But you never know. I mean,
I given my beliefs, I would just call it a story.
a story.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to a story class.
What about human story?
Human story. Yeah, that sounds. Oh man, that sounds like a PBS special.
Well,
This
yeah,
afternoon on PBS.
human story.
Welcome to Human Story, Carl Sagan.
It's the
And it'd be like Carl Sagan doing history stuff. He doesn't really know anything about it, but he's so charismatic that it doesn't matter.
it's the progressive version of history.
Yeah.
Human story.
Human story. I mean, I don't. Yeah. See, here's. I think that stuff's good. I think there's a lot of like. I don't know. I'm a fan of checking ourselves for old and bad ideas,
Of course,
calling out our own bullshit, and then moving past that. I don't think it's that deep.
it's hard to do it for a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
Well, even just doing it on your own to yourself,
Oh yeah.
calling yourself out for bullshit that you do. I do a lot of bullshit, and I know I do.
There's a string on this because it's the Alan Watts idea where it's like trying to define yourself is trying to bite your own teeth. I think as a person who has spent a lot of time trying to call out my own bullshit,
Mhm.
it's very hard to do
I know
because you're the best at hiding your own bullshit from yourself. That's why you need other people to do it for you. And that's a humbling experience, but you're like, hey, I need other people to call me out on my bullshit because I can't see it.
that's why I like
No
serving.
Yeah.
Because it humbles you.
And it's
You're not the center of the world.
strangers will call you out on their bullshit or on your bullshit with their eyes. It's
Yeah,
If
well,
you
and they'll tell you too. They'll be like, we've been here for 10 minutes. Where's our setup? Or that's just one example. Like, or like you put in someone's food wrong, or you put it incorrectly, but then they don't want it, and they said they didn't order it. That happens too.
it's always so tempting to gaslight those people and be like, oh, they're just assholes. But they're actually like some of the best people that you have.
I mean, it's funny, dude, talking about stuff like that. I had a table where I think it was a 7 top. I got all their order down, and I get their food out, and I give the lady like a 5 cheese or cheese ravioli or some shit,
Okay.
or 5 cheese. And then she tells me that she didn't order that and she got the other item. It was either a 5 cheese or a cheese wrap that she switched to, I forget. And then one of her friends called her out and said that, no, you ordered that.
Ooh, okay.
And I've never seen that before. I still haven't seen that ever again.
That's a good friendship, I think. That's the sauce right there.
But then I still got her what she said she ordered.
Sure, yeah. And it's like being right, I think might be overrated in most situations.
Not in that one.
Yeah. It's like if we were talking about whether to take a left and drive off a cliff or take a right and drive toward the town. That's a really weird metaphor.
I like it.
But yeah, then we should be calling each other out all the time. But if it's something small,
What if you made the left off the cliff and you had a secret button that you hit and you had wings?
oh man, like a Batmobile,
Yeah.
that would be so sick. Like y'all thought I was driving off a cliff. Check it out, I got wings. See me fly. That's a song right there.
Wingstop.
Wingstop. I'll call it Wingstop, and it will have no reference to anything.
And if we're in your truck, that's the ranch.
That's the ranch.
Because it's white.
Because it's wait,
Your truck is white.
it is.
He says that's the ranch, dog.
I agree. Like the ranch dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were being racist with it. I'm like, wait a second. What?
No.
Okay, no, that makes way more sense. I should have called him Hidden Valley. Is
Well,
my truck Hidden Valley?
That kind of adds up because there's
Lighthouse.
wings.
Wings.
And, they probably chickens in the Hidden Valley.
Yeah. Can't
And
fly,
cows.
but it's got wings.
Now, question: do chickens have beef with each other, or would it be? What would you call that?
I don't know. Like, sorry, this one made me pause. Chickens having beef.
Would you
Sounds
call
like
it
an album.
bok?
Bach?
Like they have like a ring, and they call it
Okay.
the bok ring.
The Bach. Man, that's kind
Instead
of
of a
hardcore.
cockfight?
Yeah,
A
it's
Bach
a Bach
fight?
fight. That's so much more hardcore.
It is. Because
Like,
if you fuck up,
got Bach?
you got bok.
Bach?
Well, a bok is in baseball too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
What is
it's
that?
if so like in major leagues and any form of baseball where you can lead off. So let's say you go like this.
Yeah.
Like you're a pitcher and you set.
Okay.
Let's say you go like that. They would call that a bok.
Oh,
So you have to stay set. Even if I went like that, bok,
so you're not allowed to do that
you're not allowed to move really.
if you're pitching?
Because what's going to happen is the runner is going to think you're going to throw it home.
You can't
And then-
fake it?
No, you can pick people off. I would do it all the time.
Okay.
I would kind of like a bok move.
Yeah.
Not right now, but I could show the podcast the bok move. I would pick people off. I called it, you would have an A move, a B move, and a C move.
Okay.
So my C move is I would go like this. So
Yeah.
let's say like the rubber is right here on the mound.
Okay.
I would just step off and throw it over there softly. Just let them know I'm watching them.
Oh, okay.
Like, you ain't stealing nothing from me, you pirate.
Arr.
And then
Assar.
I'm the Navy at that point.
Yeah, you are the Navy.
Uh-huh. Second base is my booty, and you're not taking it.
The man protects his booty at all
And
costs.
then my B move would be my A move, but slower. So I would just kind of go like this, and then I would jump up and like turn,
Okay.
which is kind of like a bok.
I was gonna say that sounds like a Bach, but if you actually throw it, it's not a Bach.
Well, I'm doing it so fast they don't call it a bok.
Oh, okay.
And then A move is you go like this, and you kind of set, and then you just turn and throw it like ASAP.
Okay.
And then 90% of not 90, that's way high. I mean, maybe like 25% I would pick someone off
Okay.
with my A move. Because what you would do is they think you're going home because you're setting and turning so fast.
Sure.
Then they do their lead, and then it's like, oh, crap, I got to go back, and it's too late, and you get fucked. You're out.
Interesting. I feel like so. What I like about this is I was just watching a video, actually about video games, about different styles of mechanics, and one of the things I really liked is there's micro, macro, and then I forget what the third one is. But essentially, you have 3 different skills,
Macro.
and there was a new word that I hadn't heard before. But macro is your ability to have knowledge and like strategy about the game.
Yeah.
And this goes not just for video games, but for sports or jobs or any kind of game that you're playing, any kind of challenge. You got the information and the strategy part of it. You have micro, and that's your mechanical, like can you move your arms in the way that you need to in order to get the task done. This is making a salad really fast or filling up a Coke if you're working at Olive Garden, right? Or
Yeah.
serving tables. And then there's the third one, and that essentially is the player on player. So that's
PvP?
The example is rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
So in a game of rock, paper, scissors, we both have all the information about how the game is played.
It's like personal.
Yeah, and we both have the same mechanics. You're not going to rock, paper, scissors shoot faster than the other person.
Sure.
It boils down to that third thing, and it's just being able to read the other person's behavior.
A mimic.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember what the word was, and it doesn't really matter. But it's essentially the human side of it. So you have the information, the strategy. You have your ability to task, and then you have the personal. And I think
I like
that's the
that.
soft touch.
I like
kind of
that a
stuff.
lot.
Yeah.
So your A move, your B move, and your C move.
Yep. So those are your mechanics, being able to do them, knowing what they are, and knowing the outline of the field and everything. That's your macro.
Yeah.
But then your human element is knowing how to like outread your opponents, and that's what you were talking about. And I thought that was
Exactly. And
yeah.
you learn that in anything you do.
Mhm.
You have to learn how to read people. You have to learn this. It's honestly a skill.
Yeah.
To learn your environment. And honestly, in my opinion, if the environment isn't good, you can still learn it. But it's, in my opinion, it's best to get out of the environment if it's not for you.
I think.
I mean, you give it a shot.
Can I hit you with the Ubermensch?
Yeah.
So, have we talked about the Ubermensch? I went through a phase. I think everyone, not everyone has this, but once they learn about the Ubermensch, they have an Ubermensch phase. I had that, and now it's another old idea. The idea of the Ubermensch is just an ideal version of the self, right? So I have an Ubermensch, and it looks way different than your Ubermensch, but they're both ideal, happy, not even happy, satisfied, actualized versions of ourselves. We're on the pathway, hopefully, to moving toward that.
Yeah.
And the problem is, if Jacob sees himself as an Ubermensch, as the ideal version of himself, there's going to be another part of his brain that's going to be like, bro, you're fronting. Like, you ain't all that. You're nothing.
Sure.
You don't have any money. Whatever weakness I have in my life, as we pointed out. And the difference between the person that I am and the actualized self is called cognitive dissonance. And it's very uncomfortable. So most people will just be humble and say, okay, well, I'm not the Ubermensch. I'm just Jacob. I'm just this person here. And it's very dangerous. Nietzsche calls it the last man. It's very dangerous because then you don't have opportunities to progress. So it's better, he argues, to hold that discomfort and make actions to progress, to lessen that discomfort, than it is to just be humble. The point is, I had a point with that, and I forgot. What were we talking about before I talked about the...
Oh, I talked about like environments you don't like.
that's right. Thank you. So ideally, there's two sides to this. There's the Ubermensch of the environment. So the environment can be changed to a better version of what it is for the most people, not just you. And so a person could go in with that attitude and say, okay, well, the environment's this, but it's also what it could be, and we can make changes to change that. And then there's the Ubermensch of the person, where if they were self-actualized, then they would be able to handle a bad environment without any trouble. But that's all.
That's fair.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
I mean,
But if you're not willing to put in the effort,
severity of the environment should be taken into account
yes,
too. Because if it's just a toxic environment, you could learn 100%, but you kind of just learn that you don't like that behavior.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the workplace or personal.
Sometimes it's not worth terraforming Mars. Sometimes you should just go back to Earth.
Exactly.
I think that's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah. Like, I think trying new things is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And that's what I've been doing. I'm trying like new jobs. For the longest time in my life, I would honestly, before moving to Idaho, I had a job for 5 years, and then I worked another job while working that job, and I stayed there for a year, and then I had now Olive Garden for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
So all the jobs I've worked, I've been pretty like committed to, but since I've been seeking something else, it seems like it's, I'll even admit this, I don't really care. 2 jobs in 2 months.
Yeah.
And we're live. We're back from another Storage Wars issue.
Storage
that
Wars.
has been cleaned up. We have another 10 minutes with a couple of guest appearances.
Dennis and
Welcome.
Michael.
Welcome, Dennis and Michael.
What's up?
We are on the nipple mic.
The nipple mic. It's nipply out here in the
Very
summer.
nipply. I don't know if you can see on the video, but the friends are on the nip, as the kids say.
As the kids say.
How does it feel to be on the nip?
Honestly, it's wonderful to be here. I'm stoked.
Yeah. I'm a little bit jealous because I have often dreamed of being on the nip with Father Grimm. But, more prayers will be needed to ascend to that level.
Your prayer might be granted, my friend.
Ooh. I might have to cut the video. So Michael is. Where's Michael at? Where are you at?
He's in
I'm
SoCal.
in sunny California,
Oh, excellent.
Orange County.
Orange County. I've heard it's very orange.
Yeah, I'm chilling in my room right now.
Excellent. And Michael makes music.
Yes, I do. I go by Stites.
Okay.
STYTES.
Check him out.
Yeah, on any music platform that you listen to, any sort.
How's that spelled again?
STYTES.
Okay. What are you multi-genre, or do you have a favorite place that you like to hang?
I would say I like to play rock music, but I like to make a lot of like alternative stuff. So everything, from synthwave to, kind of harder rock, but nothing too heavy. But yeah, I'd probably say alternative rock is a safe spot.
I like I always like the idea of experimentation and being able to, explore pathways that you wouldn't normally being open to that sort of thing.
I like Lifeboat, man.
Lifeboat?
Yeah, it's one of the
Thank you.
songs.
Oh, sick.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was a really, really fun song for me to make. I wrote it a long time ago, but, just kind of produced it this year, or last year.
What was the inspiration, if you don't mind me asking?
I would say, like, partially the idea of, wow, that's actually a tough question.
It's kind of a big,
No, yeah, like, honestly, like, as far as, like, the music itself, I would say, like, it's kind of inspired by just, like newer wave, like, rock, like, kind of like Linkin Park, mixed with, like newer bands, like, what's it called? I'm going blank.
Newer bands?
I'm trying to think of which band I'm like totally referring to.
Are they more like pop rock or?
Yeah, like stuff like a mixture between Linkin Park and like the band Camino, if that makes sense. If you've ever heard of them, they're pretty cool. They're out of like Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Definitely. The reason I really like this, the thought that comes to my mind is Father Grimm and I have been exploring the idea of like reviewing music.
Yeah.
The problem that we run into is I don't know a whole lot about fair use and copyright. So having an artist come on and being able to listen to their music and talk about it as we go through would be phenomenal. If that's something
Oh, yeah.
we're able to do.
I mean, I have no issue with you playing my song on here.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that seem fair to you? If we put on the podcast in use?
I don't think it would matter because you have my permission. No one's gonna come after you.
Well, and it's not. I imagine it's nothing but good for you too.
Right? Yeah, because it's just another.
Interesting. I'm excited to listen to music just in general, given like the style that you are describing. It sounds like something that I'd be really interested in.
No, you would like it.
100%. Yeah. I mean, if you like Lifeboat, I think you'd probably like a few of the other songs at least. And like I said, I've been doing this like one song per month thing for about a year now. So I have 12 songs out, and I'm still rolling out one song per month, just producing them a little bit at a time, and taking my time with it because it's not there's no rush, but it's been really fun. Kind of staying pretty consistent and gaining some followers on social media and stuff like that, and like the thing that sucks is like the monthly listeners thing is that number is so fluctuating. It can be at like 4,000 one month and then just all of a sudden like 200.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really been so much fun just expressing myself in that way. And I was in a band for about like 12 years of my life, and it was cool creating with a more collaborative process. But now being able to just write whatever and be okay with the music that I come up with and that I come up with, I think it's really freeing and really fun. So yeah,
Totally different style of creation.
Yeah, 100%.
definitely.
Sounds like. So I want to touch on this a little bit because you mentioned like one song a month, which I think is really cool. And the idea that I've had, because I just got started with doing this stuff, is perfection is the enemy of good, right? And so my thought process is I'm going to put out 100 bad songs this year just to keep the creative process going. It's not about making something good, you just make it something.
Something. Yeah, honestly, that is so a great direction to go, because you need to put ideas on paper. I mean, if you wanna release them, like, that's cool. You could also use like things like if you don't want to just like create to then have for yourself, you could put it on, what's it called? What's the app? SoundCloud. And
Sure.
and that way, I think you can just like release it for free. Like, you don't have to like put it through DistroKid or anything like that to put it on to like Spotify and stuff.
Mhm.
So like that could be a means for you to do that without like, you know what I mean, full on releasing it. And then the ones that you like from there, you could release fully like on Spotify and like all that stuff. That's a really good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
that's one of the biggest holdbacks for me, because again, I don't have a whole lot of experience with this, but it's this idea that I need to create something good in order to put it out there, and I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, no, I think it's the idea is to create something and have something just that at the very least, or at the very core, that you like, you know what I mean, and that you think is good. And if you think that, then more people are absolutely gonna love it too.
It's communicating the emotion that
Yeah.
you feel.
Yeah.
Hopefully in
Oh,
a way
yeah.
that other people understand. But at least if I feel it, then we've got a starting point.
100%. And hopefully your sound ain't clouded.
You know, it's always cloudy.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Let me hit my bait. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. That's kind of how we feel about the podcast too, where we are enjoying our time and we're sharing our enjoyment.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. I'm so honestly, like, I'm so happy that you guys are doing this. This is so cool, and I've never been on a podcast before, and honestly, I'm super thankful that you gave me a call and asked me to do it, because I'm happy to be here.
It's good stuff, man.
I'll be more excited to come be there in person someday.
100%.
It's a great spot. I think I'm somewhat of a mystic. I dabble, and I think this place has really good energy.
It does. There's the river. We have a waterfall. We met people that were fishing. They checked us out, and they left us a comment. It was really sick. He was showing us how he was using his hook and like his like reel. Like he had a shiny thing on there to get the salmon and the catfish.
The world of
Oh,
fishing.
right.
A thin slice of the world of fishing.
And then I told him, I was like, "Oh, so the fish must be hooked on that."
Yes. And then he didn't leave right away after that one.
No, he stuck around.
He stuck around.
No, they're hooked on it, though.
They're hooked on it.
He was like, "You guys aren't a religious podcast, are you?" And we're like, "No, but we did talk about the Holy Trinity
Yes.
in the episode that he was like fishing near us with."
I think there's Thursdays is the podcast, and then Wednesday is just music on the water.
Oh, I love that.
Come out with like a little busking kit, and I tell everyone that I'm going to be there on Wednesdays from 2 to 5, and if people show up and they want to play a tambourine or sing, then we go for it.
Wow.
So
What
that
a
would be
genius
super
idea.
cool. If you could be up here and we'll do karaoke. That's been the
Oh
main
my
thing.
gosh. That sounds like a dream come true. I wanna be there tonight.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, you got to come visit, and we'll show you around Idaho, and then we'll get. I mean, Jacob doesn't drink. Personally, it's his choice. He sings sober karaoke, which I fuck with. Wow.
Yeah, sober karaoke is quite the experience because you don't have a life vest on. You're just jumping in.
You don't have a
I
lifeboat.
love it.
Yeah, and it's an
Oh,
ego
my
death.
God.
I was shaking so bad the first couple times, man. It was, oh man. But it's
Oh,
great.
I bet, dude.
Yeah. Jump off the cliff.
That ain't a snake in my boot. That's a freaking piece of shit.
That is a.
I
gigantic
shot myself.
shit. Yeah. It feels good. I've never felt so good in my life. With a little shit in my boot.
Yeah, a little shit and boot.
That's a song.
It is?
Everybody's got that
A
someday.
little shit in my boot. I'm scared.
That ain't no snake.
Really? That's a song?
It is now.
I like it. We're gonna make a country album.
Country album called Shit in
Oh,
My
that
Boot.
sounds great. Hey, I can be your producer. You let me
Let's
know.
do it. Let's do it.
Send me the stem.
Let's.
Got a big little turd in my boot.
I'm happy Comfy as can be.
Sitting down in my halfback, drinking Coors Light,
And whiskey.
shooting Molotovs,
What?
watching that shit blow up.
That escalated quickly, brother.
At least I got my freedom, and I'm wearing my damn hat.
Oh, amen. I can feel the spirit.
Amen.
Amen. Well, I better wrap this up because that's about the time limit for the episode. But hey, thanks for coming on. This is a great way to close it out.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
Thank you so much for having me, you guys.
Yeah, more to come.
Yes, please.
All right, let's get
All
this
right.
shut down.
That was the episode.
Peace.
Blooper.
Alright.
Blooper. Okay.
Sorry that my brain farted about a million times, but thank you so much for letting me do
This whole podcast is a brain fart.
Dude, the whole